5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Magnolia Live!
Welcome to Magnolia Live. I'm your host, Heather, here with the 4th episode. What a week, right? Did everyone have a nice long weekend? I'm pretty excited because I believe the weather has finally changed and summer is soon. That's right. I'm confident that summer is near. This summer, I would love for members and staff to be aware of people around them who have disabilities, including those who are deaf or hard of hearing. I have had some people ask me, Heather, what do I do if I see someone who is deaf or hard of hearing? And what I always say is, make sure you give eye contact so the person who is hard of hearing or deaf can see your facial expressions. It is unnecessary to exaggerate your words. For example, zoom in on me really quick. Now, didn't I just look silly? Now I would like to invite a special guest to demonstrate a conversation with me. How are you? Wonderful. Now, if someone is in distress, you can ask them, do you need help? The most important aspect is your facial expressions because it helps them understand you better. If you are interested in learning more about ASL, visit the Coventry Library in Cleveland Heights or YouTube. Anyways, let's get the show started. What's up with this week's quote, Nick?
Hello, Magnolia Clubhouse. This week's positive quote is by the Dalai Lama, who says, "Choose to be optimistic. It feels better." That's all from me. Now back to more Magnolia news.
Hello. Up next, we have our standard for the week. Chris, what's our standard for the week?
Hi, I'm Chris with this week's standard. This week's standard number 2 is open to anyone with a history of mental illness, unless that person poses a significant and current threat to the general safety of the clubhouse community. Please make sure you discuss this in your unit. That's me. That's it for me. Now back to more clubhouse news.
Thank you for that standard. Let's go to see DJ and see what's poppin' in the sports world.
Hey Clubhouse, this is DJ with a very important sports update. As we all know, the Cavs have lost 0-4 in the East Conference Finals. Dante on communications and all his infinite wisdom told me the Cavs would lose, but I, DJ, was not able to accept the truth. Dante was right, I was wrong. Well, although the Cavs got swept, Donovan Mitchell looked great throughout the Eastern Conference Finals, logging in 31 points. While James Harden played a big part in the Eastern Conference Finals, even though he had equal struggles, it didn't stop him from getting assists for the Cavs. His turnovers proved to be a big issue which plagued him this whole season. As for the Cavs, big man Evan Mobley putting up decent numbers in this Eastern Conference Finals series, averaging 17.1 points per game and grabbing 8.1 rebounds per game. Of course, there won't be no Twin Towers without Cavs sending Jared Allen to Evan Mobley for 13.1 points per game. Even though the Cavs made it get to the Eastern Conference Finals, I still think coaching changes need to happen as soon as possible. I feel as though head coach Kenny Atkinson coaching needs improvement. There were key points in the series where I felt as though he could have subbed in or rotated players to create better matchups. Down the stretch, I feel like he would have used more timeouts. Overall, I feel like his coaching hurt the Cavs during the series. I expect more from a former coach of the year personally. Now that the Knicks have secured a spot in the NBA Finals, all of the attention shifts towards the Western Conference Finals to see who they will face. The Spurs and the Thunder are locked in a physical tight series to see who will advance to the finals. I believe the Spurs will win out against the Thunder and will win the NBA championship overall. The reason is simple. No team can find an answer to how to stop the Spurs' big man, Victor Wembanyama. The Knicks will have their hands full with whoever wins this series.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Scott Troller with this week's sports trivia question. And here it is. 6 Cavaliers posted 30-point games this regular season. 5 are Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Karis LeVert, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen. Who was the 6th? Was it A, Dean Wade, B, Max Strus, C, Georges Niang, or D, Sam Merrill? And the answer is, and if you said C, Georges Niang, you are correct. Georges Niang is the 6th one to have a 30-point game for the Cavs during this regular season.
Stay tuned to our sports report for more information. Thank you. Now back to you in the studio.
You want to know something? In the deaf community, there are 2 ways to give applause. You can, of course, clap. Remember, or you can wave your hands. Remember to keep it above your head so everyone can see you clapping. Let's give a round of applause for our next musical guest, Vanity Malone. Keep going, even though hard times are showing. I said keep going. You don't know what your life will bring. Keep going, even though hard times are showing. Yeah, you mean the world to someone, so keep going. Great performance. Give her another round of applause. All right. Let's head over to Allison and see what's up with health and wellness.
Hi Clubhouse. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. My name is Allison, and today I want to share a little about how the Clubhouse has helped me in my mental health. Number 1, one of the most important things the Clubhouse has helped me with is getting out of the house. If I stay at home, I will be feeling more depressed and lonelier, so I love that the Clubhouse is a safe place for me to go and meet other people. 2, the Clubhouse has helped me learn many new skills. For example, I have learned how to work in an espresso machine, as well as I have learned how to make lattes and other fun drinks at Cafe West. I have also learned great customer service skills working the register. 3, lastly, throughout my time at the Clubhouse, I have participated in other units such as the communications unit, which has helped me with reading and writing skills, as well as learning to be more comfortable in front of the camera. It has given me a lot of confidence in myself. That's it. Back to more main news.
Let's hear from Tim and John on their review of the new Star Wars movie.
Hello there, I'm Tim, and
This is John.
this is a one-shot of Critic Corner. As you know, I went with John Sears, my Grogu, to the movies on Friday. I give it an 8 out of 10. We really enjoyed our time at the theater. The part with the dragon snake really scared me. I was enraptured by the fact that Grogu had to do the same thing with Mando as I tried to do with my mom. Anyway, what did you think of it, John?
I really enjoyed the graphics and the special effects. I give it a 9 out of 10. I love the fight with Rhoda the Hutt and the monsters. He was played by Jeremy Allen White. The little green guy is my favorite character in Star Wars now because he reminds me of Yoda.
I really was surprised to see one of the creators in the movie. Colonel Ward is like my favorite character of the movie now, besides Mandu Grogu, of course. She is the new Republic commander in the movie and appears to be of the same age as Leia Organa. She was played by Sigourney Weaver. This movie really was awesome.
In Cleveland, you can catch discounted movies locally on Bargain Mondays and Discount Tuesdays at all Cleveland cinema locations, including the nearby Capitol Theater on West 65th Street and Cedar Lee Theater in Cleveland Heights, where tickets drop to as low as $5 to $6.
This has been Tim and John's One Shot of Critic Corner. We encourage you guys to go see the movie if you like Star Wars or the TV show The Mandalorian on Disney+.
And remember, stay classy, Cleveland.
Be sure to check out the Capitol Theater for our West Side folks and the Cedar Lee Theater for our East Side folks on Mondays and Tuesdays for discounted movie tickets. That's all, folks. Thank you for allowing me to host and teach everyone a bit about ASL. See you later. Love you guys.
If you're living with mental illness, join the club.